Hey YouTube, so today we're going to be doing a rear pinion seal on my 99 Silverado. The bearing is bad, so I don't know if you can see it. The bearing is bad, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is right now and not worry about the bearing, but there's a lot of gear lube. This is all gear lube coming off of it, so I gotta change the seal before it gets too bad. I mean, it's already draining fluid in 5 minutes, so, and of course it's a limited slip, so I'm using $15 a cord every couple miles, so I'm gonna get it changed and I'll have a video for you here to watch on changing it. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these off. They're 7/16, so you're just gonna, I tightened them real tight when I did my U-joint, but you're just gonna pull these off and just like that. So I'll put you on time lapse and I'll get back. Alright, so we're back here. I got the drive shaft out. I didn't pull it out of my transmission, I just laid it to the side. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this punch. I'm going to punch a line right where the nut is on the shaft and then where the yoke is on the differential. So I'll show you that in a second. Alright, so you can see I got it. I'm trying to get this light in the right spot. I got it marked right there on the shaft, right there on the nut. I might do a little more on the nut. And then I also have it marked. There was a white line there already. I marked it there, and I marked it right there. So it's all in line, so I know right where it was. So I'm gonna pull this, mark that a little more, and I can find that socket right here. 1.25 inches fits on there. Can't really tell, but it says 1.25 inches, so 1.25 inches goes right on there. Pretty snug fit. So I'm gonna pull that off and make sure your wheels are chocked and not gonna go anywhere when you pull this off, so that you don't lose your spot. So I'll get back to you after I get this out. Alright, sorry to show you that. So, mine took 10 turns to get off exactly. I counted the turns, there's 10 exactly. Here's what it looks like. On these trucks, I've seen people have problems getting these off. They've been real hard to get off and they have to get a puller. I did not need a puller. I don't know what it would be like in your case, but I didn't need a puller, so I didn't use one. Mine slid right off. I want to make sure this is the right seal. I hope it is. I'm not completely sure, but it looks like it's gonna be. I have this seal puller here, and it you just put it right in the seal here, and you go like this, hook it around on the inside, and pry it out. But I want to make sure I got the right seal first before I pull this one out. So, or I'll pull it out and then make sure. But yeah, so that's that, and I'll keep you updated on what's going on. Alright, so we got it out after some prying and hammering, and I just took the chisel and hammered on the backside because it didn't want to come out. Here's a new one. Always compare your parts. Make sure they look the same before you go to the trouble of not being able to get on. So this one looks the same. So what I'm going to do is get some of this oil that I'm draining out. I made a huge mess before I even got the pan. I decided to let it drain. I don't know why I did that, but here I'm gonna take some of this grease, this gear lube, and rub it on this seal. Can't even get it in the video. Rub it on this seal here, all around the edges, on the outside of it even. Just be sure that it's all lubed up and it'll go in nice and easy. Now at this point, you should be able to set it in there and start tapping it in with a hammer or a socket or whatever. I don't really have a socket that big or a pipe or anything, So I might just tap it in, and if that don't work good, I'll use the old seal. Alright, so I got it all buttoned up, got the drive shaft on and everything tight. All you do is put them 7/16 bolts back in the U-joint straps right there and tighten them up good and tight. I don't have the torque specs for them. I'm sure you can find it on the internet if you really want it. I'm pulling out on the road now, and I just spilled root beer all over my leg and all in my seat. That's great. Okay, we're pulling out on the road now. I don't notice any difference. I mean, I figured you wouldn't, but I'm hoping it don't leak no more. It feels good. I mean, it feels the same. So don't feel any odd things or